Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I know that I did my calendar series at the end of last year, and I know when I was sharing with you guys, I said that I was going to try to make it a monthly feature on the blog. I have a lot of people who comment on this particular feature and email me and ask me questions, and it seems to be a popular feature, and so I thought it would really help me, first of all, if I tried doing these calendars more throughout the year instead of leaving them until November to start doing, and I need them by December. So I thought it would be really helpful for me. Sorry, the kids are outside playing with their daddy. I thought it would be really helpful for me if I started sharing once a month, one page. So like January will be the January page. So I'm going to do that the last Sunday of every month. I'm hoping, cross my fingers, hoping that I can do that. And it's really inspiring for me to work on these. It seems like when I do this, I get so inspired to do other projects because this particular project comes so easy to me to do. So what I wanted to share with you guys today is prep for my calendar. First of all, I have an empty just container here. I get these at Michael's, and I usually wait until they're 40 or 50% off. And so I have an empty one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep all my project stuff for these calendars in here. Now I have to order more calendars. I only have this one, and I do 2 a year. So I do need to order more calendars. I get these calendars through Close to My Heart, and these calendars just work really well. So I'm going to be keeping all of my extra items and stuff in here. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and I have unwound the little plastic thing right here. So I've unwound that. I'm just going to leave that in there. This way I can just more easily get my stuff together, okay? So then the other thing that I'm going to be doing is I always do the calendars the same as far as the same paper and everything, and that really makes it easy for me to bust these out. Honestly, I could do 3 or 4 or 5 of these a year for people because I just use the same. Once I design one page, then it's just about assembling the other pages. So because I don't have my other calendar right now, I'm just leaving my extra supplies in there. Okay, so that's what I've done for prep work. I've taken my windy thing out, whatever that's called, the spine thingy. And then the other thing that I've done is, you can see I had to remove some paper, last minute design change. On the right there, I've just written January. I've labeled all of the months, and that is just because when you start flipping through these, even when it's wound together, even if you leave this wound together, pages stick together, and this has happened to me more times than I want to admit. I'm flipping through, I'm doing a month, and then I go back and all of a sudden it's the wrong month that I've done. And because these are front and back, so you see this will be January, and then I'll flip this right over and this will be the top of February. So if I mess up and I make this the top of March, I am screwed. Okay, so like, I'm just telling you guys, this is really honestly the biggest tip that I have for you guys, and I have done this a million times. Okay, so really take it from me, write the months just in the corner somewhere on your calendar with a pencil, and then I always go back and erase it, and it really helps me to stay together. Okay, so now that I've done that, we're going to do January, and you can see that I had started to do something and had decided I didn't want to do that. We're here in California, and we have had a really dry winter. It has been practically spring since the beginning of December. Like, aside from it being a little bit cold, we're having like 60 and 70 degree weather. And like all of January has been that way. My kids have been playing outside with no shoes on. Yesterday they played in the water. Like, it's been crazy dry winter. So I decided I didn't want to do snowmen for January. So I chose these 2 pieces right here. This is a polka dot piece, and then this is a snowflake piece. Sorry about the lighting, guys. You guys know I struggle in the daytime with this lighting. This was paper from DCW DC, VW, DVW, something, that brand of paper. And it was in a Christmas stack that I got several years ago. So I just keep all of my Christmas paper together. I have a million stacks from all the past years, and I just went and grabbed these two. So what I do to attach this is I can just attach this one down. This is going to be my base. I use my ATG gun. Let's move that off. I do, this is a question I get all the time. I do all the way around. I do an X. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then I do down the middle and down the middle. And that's usually enough adhesive. I don't mind using my ATG tape for that. I get ATG tape for crazy inexpensive, so I'm never worried. So then what I do is I just take this and I start in one corner, okay? I line that corner up, stick it down a little bit so I know that it is lined up in that corner. And then I line the, see, I can tell it's not lined up, so I'm only unsticking one corner. Really, after you do this a couple times, it becomes really easy. Just line that corner up, then start with the top, and I just go through, and then I come down here to this end, and I line this up, and usually that makes it to where everything lines up. Do the top and then the side, or the side and then the top. And nobody's gonna know that I made that little error and changed my mind and pulled off paper. So now I have the top, and then this is gonna be my coordinating piece. So I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm gonna design this page, and I'll come back and share with you guys what I've done. Hi guys, I'm back, and I just wanna show you just the very basic of what I did. Like, this isn't anything, it's not embellished a lot, it doesn't have photos yet, but this is the base of it. So I just used one of my other trimmers that has this like curvy blade where you can cut it, and I did that cut, and then I put baker's twine. I did brown baker's twine up top, and I just did it twice around this piece, and then I tied it in a bow. And then on the bottom, I did the other strip right down here. And then I just did a 2-inch strip right here. And what I will do is, I think I mentioned this in my last year's calendar. What happened is I was just like putting them together and working on them. And so then I was just like doing each month and going and going and going. And so I didn't have a really good system. And when I got to the end of the calendar, what I realized is that it would look really nice if one month I did a strip of paper like this and then cut the month out, like on my die cut machine, like January, like I'll cut that out. And then the next month, what I'll do is for February, instead of putting paper here and cutting something out, I'll actually just stamp February. And then like this will work out great because I'll stamp some like hearts and stuff or something for Valentine's Day. I'll make it a Valentine's Day theme. So then for March, whatever I do for March, I will do another strip of paper here for March, and I'll just do every other one. So then it gives it a little bit of a different feel, but it's real cohesive. It like goes together. It pulls the whole calendar together. So right now, what you guys are basically going to be seeing me do is some months, if I'm really, like if I get really into it and I have photos, I will just go ahead and put photos on there and we'll finish the whole page. Right now, I'm just now getting photos printed for this whole last month because our computer crashed and I just did not have a way to get those photos uploaded in a timely manner. So I don't have any photos yet to put on here. So what I want to do is I'm going to wait until I get my photos, which I'll be getting them over the weekend, and I'll see what I have left or what, if I need to get anything reprinted, and then we'll do this. So maybe I'll have like, if I just do the basics the foundation of the calendar page, then maybe I'll have another update. Like, this is how January ended up turning out. But really, the hardest part is doing this foundational part. So if I can just have all that done, matting a photo and putting a photo in here does not take any time at all. So anyways, that is, and then I have all my pieces cut for my second calendar as well. So if you guys have any questions or, you know, you want me to show a different aspect or something, leave your comments below and I will work that into this particular series. So the last Monday of every month, I'm going to be showing the calendar and we'll just go through, and then like maybe in February, when I do February's page, we'll go back and we'll see how January turned out. Okay. So, I think that's it. Let me know what you guys think and if you like the series, and I'll try to, you know, do what you guys are wanting to see with this particular project. So thanks guys, and I will talk to you later.